My name is Leah Hoffmann, and I am the Wellness Coordinator at Edgewater. This quarter, our well-being core 4 focus is Right Outlook. Right Outlook allows us to take a look at our purpose and dive deeper into our meaning. And this quarter, we wanted to try a new and virtual approach to exploring more about well-being. Thank you for joining us. Today, you will need your worksheet that is attached to the email. It looks like this. There's 3 sheets of paper. You need a pen or pencil, and you need a comfortable seat. Today we will be exploring purpose, what it is, how we define it, and how we live it out in our everyday lives. Although our time will be brief, my hope is that you have the space to brainstorm and think about what is really important to you and how you demonstrate that in your life. Let's get started. How do we define purpose? What is it? What do we mean when we say purpose? Well, the dictionary defines purpose as the reason for which something is done or created or for which something exists. As in, the purpose of this workshop is to help you live a more meaningful life. If you do something on purpose, you do it intentionally, not by accident. So people who have a strong sense of purpose can easily answer questions like, who am I? Where do I belong? And when do I feel fulfilled? Each year, we ask you to complete a health risk assessment following your biometric screening. This screening helps us to assess the health and well-being of our team members, and it aids in programming for you. The most common risk factors that we see, and as were a result of our 2019 results, were nutrition, mental health, and low activity. These are all modifiable, which means that these things you have control over. We can do something about them. Unlike, for example, maybe you have scoliosis or a chronic condition that results in pain. So why is this important? Why is that relatable to defining your purpose? Well, people who have a strong sense of purpose in a study showed that they were more than twice as likely to have a longer life expectancy. The researchers found the association to be so powerful that they have a strong sense of purpose decreased the risk of death more than drinking, smoking, lack of exercise, and other modifiable health factors. Moreover, the survey didn't even ask the participants to define how they find meaning in life. So all in all, it shows us that what matters is not exactly what your purpose is, but that you have one, that there's something in your life that helps you to wake up every morning and to answer those questions. So let's begin by brainstorming what your values are. What helps you to be motivated every day. So this is a time where you'll need to grab your worksheet. And on your worksheet, you have 3 circles. I'm asking that within each circle, you write down values of your life. For some examples listed below, I wrote compassion, love, community, gratitude, and family. I'll give you the next couple of moments to write down in those 3 circles what your 3 values are in your life. And maybe you have more than 3, great, write them down. Maybe you have less than 3, that's okay too. Go ahead and write them down. Now that you've completed and taken the time to write down your values, I'll ask that we move on to step 2, which is translating your values into action. So with each value, I ask that you write at least 1 to 2 ways that you demonstrate that value. So an example could be maybe one of your values is faith. One way that you demonstrate that value is by praying regularly or reading the Bible. So write down very tangible, actionable ways that you demonstrate that value. I'll give you a couple of moments to do so. Okay, great. So now that we've spent some time thinking about our values and how we express them to the world and to the people around us, I really want to drill down and focus on these ideals into one or two sentences. In a business, the vision, mission, and value statements guide the behaviors of the people in the organization and are critical to making sure that the company stays on track towards meeting its goals and upholding its values. For individuals, a mission statement is a simple summary that explains what you do, how you do it, and why you do it. A mission statement can act as a North Star, a guidepost that can hold up your actions to and see if they are in line with your values. Let's move on to the last page of the worksheet, and we're moving on to step 3. So it's asking you to write a personal mission statement, 3 to 5 sentences summarizing what you do, why you do it, and how you do it. Here are some examples for you. One is provided on the sheet of paper, written by Maya Angelou. My mission in life is to not merely survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. Some other ideas as you're maybe thinking about your mission statement: do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can. And this comes from John Wesley. So take a couple moments to draft up your own mission statement. What do you want to achieve or become? Incorporate your values that you just listed in your diagram, and list why those values are important to you. Lastly, don't leave out the how. What behaviors or actions will you use in completion of your mission statement? What are your gifts? What are your strengths? What are your talents? What can you put forth into your mission statement? Couple tips before you get started. Don't overthink it. You saw those examples. They're not complicated. They're just brief, straightforward statements. Use positive language rather than talk about what you avoid or what you won't do or what you will not be. Talk about what you will do. Finally, stick to the present tense. Mission statement that you draft today should be forward-looking. Talk about what you do, not about what you've already done. I'll give you the next couple of moments to write up your mission statement. Great, I hope you had enough time. If not, you can always come back to that. Maybe that's a great journal prompt. If you are someone who enjoys journaling, you could do that. Or maybe it's a conversation that you have with a roommate, a friend, a coworker, spouse, family member. Maybe they can provide you some insight on things that you're just not aware about yourself, such as your gifts, your talents, the things that you're good at. Lastly, we have step 4, which is set a goal. We have this mission statement as our guidepost, as our reference, as our tool, but how can we play that out into our everyday lives? And that's what I really want to focus on here these last couple of moments. Setting a goal, a SMART goal. It's the best outline out there. It's tried and true. Setting specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-oriented goals. So go ahead, write out the acronym SMART on your piece of paper. Fill that in according to what your goal is. And I would get very specific. So although your mission statement is forward-looking, I encourage you to find one area in your life that your mission statement needs to be more profound in. So perhaps maybe it's with relationships. Maybe it's with a different value, such as your faith, or maybe it's with a different value. I encourage you to Hone in on your SMART goal that's specific to an area in your life that's lacking your mission statement that you just wrote. Having SMART goals help us to achieve our goals in a more tangible way. Thank you so much for this time that you took to watch this video, the time that you took for your well-being to help you find your purpose and your deeper meaning in life. We are so thankful that you are prioritizing and making it a conscious decision to take the time out of your day to focus on your health and well-being. We are happy to help. We are happy to serve you, and I hope I get to hear about some of your personal mission statements in the comments below. Thank you all so much. Here's to quarter 3 right outlook. Have a great day.